Here's No Kings, New York City. This is from their website, and it's one of their handbills. Look at the sponsors, and three of them. The person who produced this, I snatched this off of a Twitter. Circled the communist parties in there, but those communist parties are right there alongside of those other things tells you that those groups are also supporting the fucking communists.
Yeah, this is bad.
Last I checked, communism was bad, and actually we still have laws on the books. I should have looked those laws up, as a matter of fact. I failed on that point. I should have looked up the laws, but I know that we have laws against communism on the book.
Let me take a quick look. You keep going.
What are you taking a look at?
I'm just asking a question. Are there any anti-commie laws?
Now, this text is really small, but I will make these sheets available. If you want this particular PDF, just ask me. I'll happily send it along. You can see by the length of the list, you don't necessarily have to be able to read all of this fun stuff. Can I make this bigger? Maximize. I don't want to remove from stage. Nope, that doesn't work. Anyway, this list is extremely extensive, and Warren Buffett's on here, alongside of George Soros and a whole bunch of others. Those columns that you see, the one on the left is all of the organizations that are contributing to this activity. And the columns on the right are all the amounts of money that individuals and large organizations have contributed. These billionaires and these billionaire companies are funding communism. Now, last I checked, Seize the Means of Production was like the center of the whole communist idea.
It's the left. It's the left side of it. They want the production, and then they want to be able to basically manage how you live your life day by day, hour by hour.
Yes, that is exactly correct. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's all a big lie. Look, when Stalin and Trotsky and all the rest of them took over Russia in 1917 and reduced all of Russia to poverty and starved millions, like 70 million on the first pass, because they wiped out food production. While that was going on, those people, the entire core Soviet party, was living in the mansions of the Tsar and his people and eating off of gold plates while everybody around them starved. That's communism. It is plunder on an epic fucking scale.
It's plunder on an epic scale that depends upon masses of ignorant people
and compliance. All you have to do is not comply. So this guy here, Mark Benioff, Salesforce billionaire, funds add $20 million to the mix together. He's sent $294.4 million from billionaire-backed networks, fueling the No Billionaires protests. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the guys who funds that stuff. Billionaire number 2, Mark Zuckerberg, funneled $50 million into the Riot Incorporated dark money networks through Arabella and Tide-linked foundations. Now, I discussed this with you on the phone earlier today when we were talking, when I was coming back from the granary to pick up stuff. This Tides network thing is linked intimately into the ERIC system. Now, we talked about ERIC like last year sometime. What that is the election campaign stuff. All the voter databases and everything all go through a system called ERIC.
Is that the foundation, or is that linked to the company that makes Tide the detergent?
No. Okay. Tide's foundation is Zuckerberg and God, I forget who else. I should have pulled that one up. Let's see how fast I can get.
We don't want to get into it. Listen, we're trying.
We don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
We don't want to go down too deep into these rabbit holes. We just
what I'm getting at here is there was an important feature in this No Kings demonstration. Do you recall what that was?
I do not.
The old people everywhere All of the demonstrations. Tons of people from freaking retirement homes. Now, where did they get that information? The ERIC databases. The voter registration databases that are connected to ERIC, which is run with money from the Tides Foundation.
Yeah, this is starting to become a really big problem. Now, normally I don't really get on the bandwagon in regards to a lot of this shit, but it seems like we have a lot of very rich people who literally don't respect the average person walking around out there to the point where they actually want to see you own nothing and be happy about it.
Yes. While they eat off of the Tsar's gold plates.
Yeah.
This is just in the Amber Room, exactly. And for those of you who don't know who the Amber Room is, what the Amber Room is, in one of the Tsar's palaces, he literally had a ballroom where the walls were entirely made of amber, which is infinitely rarer than diamonds.
Which went MIA during World War II when the Germany came through and cleaned it out.
No, Germany didn't clean that out. Germany never made it that far. Not to the Amber Room. The Stalinists cleaned it out to make sure that the Germans didn't get to it. It disappeared.
Okay. And it was never seen again.
Yes. The Germans didn't make it that far. Because they tried to fight a war in Russia in the winter in the mud, which is
actually, if they had not
the dumbest. Yeah.
No, they wasted an insane amount of men in combat power on Stalingrad.
The Eastern Front was the most ridiculous idea I've ever seen. I don't care who you think of as what or any of that, but strategically, German Eastern Front in Russia in the winter was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb.
Billionaire number one, of course, is George Soros. Open Society Network director contributed $72 million to official No Kings 2.0 organizers and partners. He is the primary architect of Riot Inc., political protest model, and a master of color revolutions. Now, Riot Inc. is an important piece, but I'm not going to cover them tonight. I've got another piece that I want to cover. If you want to know about the whole Riot Inc. thing, Crowder actually did a decent piece on it. He's got about a 15-minute piece in his show from Monday, I want to say.
And the thing about Soros,
No King's protest,
is they have to go after him and his son.
Yes.
His son is equally, caught up in this craziness.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.